So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. Big up to everybody in the chat. Make sure you are smacking the likes up. There was nowhere near enough likes when I went live. Disgusting behavior on a Sunday evening. And this is a substitute stream to the stream that we would have been doing for a watch along today. Plus, all the fan cams would have dropped. Player ratings would probably be out in the next hour or so. But unfortunately, this football club cancelled the game. So here we are talking about Guendouzi. So yeah, it is what it is. And like I said, big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to everybody watching on playback as well. And we have got Guendouzi stories. I love the way they make out that he's definitely coming back. By the way, it's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Just because Marseille have been transfer banned, and this transfer ban was something to do with a player that they got and then loaned out 70 or sold him 17 hours after getting him or something. So they've been banned for the next two transfer windows. So it doesn't necessarily mean that he's coming back to Arsenal, Guendouzi, because obviously now they can't buy him. They can't get him at the end of the season because they're on the ban. But it doesn't mean he's coming back to Arsenal, does it? It just means that he's not going to be signing for Marseille in the summer. So I did find that story kind of funny, I can't lie. And I do love the way the British media write stories. Like, I'll give you an example. I'm looking at the Daily Mirror right now. Mikel Arteta sent Matteo Guendouzi message amid Arsenal captaincy problems. No, he never. No, he never. What, did he get his phone and say, oh, there he is? Yeah, well, yep, send. No, he didn't. Yeah. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta is facing a dilemma over the club's next captain after Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was removed. Well, we know all of this. What's this got to do with Guendouzi? Yeah. Then it continues on with Marseille boss George Sampaoli sending a strong message on Matteo Guendouzi. Turn it in. Seriously. Mikel Arteta has been told he sent away a natural leader in Matteo Guendouzi. Like, fucking turn it in. Seriously. You just have to laugh at the way the journalists in this country or in England write their stories. You go through all of this, about 5 paragraphs with a million pop-ups that you have to keep backing out. And then you get down to the actual quote from Sampaoli, where he told the press conference on GFFN, aside from his youth, Matteo has a particular energy. He has a desire and he's a natural leader. We imagined that would be the case, but it would happen over time. Seeing this, in addition to his performances, we have an energy. He has an energy that everyone can envy. It is contagious, like the virus. It's a very important value in life. Experience is important for everyone, but for young people, sometimes difficult events are not good experiences. He then went on, Sampaoli. I don't know how long ago this interview was from, and maybe it's recent. It didn't say. There is also a person's personal capacity on the mental side. Guendouzi, for example, is 22, but he acts like a 30-year-old. Well, not according to, and then he said the most important thing is the maturity. Well, not according to Arteta and our fans. According to our fans, he's a raging crybaby, and he's got an attitude problem, and he's not very mature, and he's not very clued up, and he acts like a petulant child, apparently. I'm not quite sure where this Sao Paulo is getting all this info from, because if you listen to Top Gooners, apparently he's a liability. So there you go. It then carries on all the way down and just waffles on again. And it's like, well, where's this transfer message then? Like, where's this captaincy message? Mikel Arteta sent a strong message. No, he didn't. Like, you see what I'm saying? These journalists need to start like being accountable, because it's just ridiculous. Some of the crap I see when I do these transfer videos is just laughable. It really is. Yeah. How Marseille transfer ban affects William Saliba, Guendouzi, and Arsenal's £9.5 million windfall. Football London are at it again. £9.5 million windfall. Right. Let's go. Right. You then have to read through another 6 paragraphs. You still keep going. We still keep going. I'm still going. I'm still waiting for the 9.5 million windfall bit. Still going. We know how much William Saliba signed for. I don't know why they have to tell us that. William Saliba signed for Arsenal in 2019 for 27 million. What has that got to do with anything? Here we go. Right down the very bottom of the page. As for Guendouzi, the situation is a little complicated. Football London understands that the France international will join Marseille permanently for 9.5 million. But as long as the club avoid relegation this season, well, they're definitely going to do that. They've got the best defence in the league and they're sat second. And the registration issues that come with the transfer ban means it's unclear as to whether Guendouzi will be able to play for Marseille next season. It then continues on. Despite their transfer ban, they were still permitted to sign Mateo Kovacic. They were talking about Chelsea now. I missed a bit out. So, therefore, Arsenal could still be on course for the 9.5 million windfall. Like, see what I'm saying? I've had to scroll all the way down to the bottom of that to say, well, he could still be signing for Marseille anyway. What a load of bollocks. How do people seriously click on that crap every single day and believe it? Like, at the end of the day, Marseille have been banned for 2 transfer windows. That doesn't mean that he's coming back to Arsenal #1. And Kovacic, like they said, signed from Madrid for Chelsea anyway in a transfer ban. So if it's already part of the contract and he's played not relegated, then surely that's activated that clause that says they can purchase him for 9.5 mil. That's irrelevant whether there's a transfer ban. And by the way, he is actually balling out in France this season. Good luck to him, because it'll be at a top. Well, Marseille are a massive football club, but he'll be at one of the top clubs in the next 2 or 3 years, Guendouzi. He is quality. And anyone who thinks he's shit, stop listening to Mikel Arteta and all his fanboys. Yeah, he is not a shit footballer. He's actually a very good footballer. Yeah, and he's not one of these that are hide in games. He's always the first one there when it's kicking off. He always wants to get involved. He always wants the ball. There's not many players we've got at our football club that want the ball. Most of them hide. So it's mad. Yeah, Xhaka's had plenty of chances. Exactly, bro. And big up to my boy Lee as well. Big up Lee Johnson. Hope you and the family are good, bud. 9 million for Doozy is a joke. Totally agree. It is a joke. Yeah, that's a scandal, mate. We bought him for what, 8 mil? Yeah, it's mad, bro. This guy, when Emery had him, was the most valuable under 21-year-old in world football. 50 million quid. But now he's worth 9.5 mil. Arteta tax is real, people. It is real. Arteta don't rate anyone, mate, that doesn't say, yes, sir, no, sir, you taste nice, sir. It's mad. Big up to King's Sake, man. It's not the same situation as Coventry. Had already registered, and they have an obligation. Same with Doozy though. If they don't get relegated, then that deal's done, I think. So, yeah, I think it's pretty much the same, mate. If I'm honest, but like I said, I ain't a football agent, and I ain't his solicitor or his accountant either. So I don't know, but the fact is, we have got rid of a decent footballer there that's gone for 9.5 million. Well, that's how much he's going to go for if he goes. 9.5 mil. It's mad. It's actually mad. And big up to Gracie as well. Make sure you subscribe to Gracie's channel, people. Type in Gracie May Arsenal, you'll find it. And let's read some of this. This ain't going to be a massively long stream. I know I say that and then end up doing an hour. It won't be an hour. We'll do half hour. 10 times the player is Xhaka. Totally agree, man. Totally agree. And if you look at how he's played for Marseille this season, right, there's a player that we're linked to. What's his name? Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah, he's #1 for forward or attacking passes. Some stat that's just been made up. #2 on that list is Guendouzi. Yeah, forward passes. Guendouzi. And Bruno Guimaraes is first on every attacking stat in that league and passing stat. #2 on every stat in that league is Guendouzi. So if stats are your thing, Guendouzi's your man as well, isn't he? Because if you're rating Bruno, then you're rating Doozy. And Doozy's already done it in this league as well. So yeah, man, it's mad. Arsenal linked to Vlahovic. Bro, I'm sick to death of talking about that geezer. I can't lie. I don't even want him. Yeah? The way our fans have gassed this geezer up, I don't want him. I don't want him. Our fans ain't got fucking Scooby-Doo what day it is, mate. So anyone that this fan base rates up, I ain't rating them. Yeah, on that basis. I remember when they were rating up, what's his name? Houssem Aouar. Emi Buendia. There's another one. Every player they rate up, we don't sign. So he ain't coming, is he? Let's be real. Marseille transfer ban, Saliba, Guendouzi are coming straight back. That's not guaranteed, bro. It's not guaranteed. Because if you think about it, they probably can still sign Guendouzi because they're not going to get relegated. And that was part of the terms of the obligation to buy him. So I'd imagine that because that was signed before the transfer ban has come in, they could probably still sign him. As for Saliba, if I'm in him, I'm looking at getting somewhere else, mate. Yeah, he got in the half team of the year, the halfway mark team of the year in France. He's having a wicked season. They got the best defense in France, mate. Yeah, but apparently he's not good enough for Arsenal. And Guendouzi's got an attitude problem, apparently. It's funny because when all these little puppet journalists out here put a story out the other week saying, "Oh, he's got an attitude, he's got this, he's got that," the very next game, Marseille made him captain. Like, yeah, where's your attitude now, mate? What do you think about Christophe Gautier? Is that how you say his name? Won the league with Lille last season, took over Nice, and is second in the league. Are they second now, Nice? Bro, I'll take anyone. I can't lie. I'll literally take anyone. Are they second in the league now? Let's have a look. They are. Marseille are actually playing now. They're losing 1-0 to Lille. 10 men. Lille got 10 men. They were already 1-0 down, and then they got a man sent off. But they've had 69% of the ball, Marseille. Let's see if our boys are playing. Yep, Saliba's playing. And Guendouzi's on a yellow. Oh, yeah, they've got Cengiz under there as well, and Dimitri Payet. They've got a sick team, haven't they? Milik up front. They've got a pretty good team, man. Pretty decent team. But, yeah, I'd take anyone, mate. I'd literally take anyone. And thank you for that super chat, bro. I appreciate it. Big up to everyone watching on Facebook as well, man. I don't know what happened to my Facebook, but from StreamYard, it wouldn't let me link it for some reason for like 2 weeks. So, yeah, I've managed to sort that out. We're back. We're back. But, yeah, big up to everyone on Facebook. Big up to my boy as well, Ricky. Come on, bring Aaron and Jack back, the dream duo. Yeah, 100% Justice, 100%. I do not want Vlahovic based on the fact that most of our fans that have never watched him play want him. He got hooked off after 75 minutes the other week. Had a stinker. They got battered 4-0. But our fans won't tell you that. They'll only tell you about how many goals he scored. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's mad. Anyway, bear with me 1 sec. I need to go for a slash. I'm literally going to wet myself. 1 second, yeah? 1 second. Apologies. We're back. Make sure you're pumping these likes up as well. Let's go. Smash the likes up. We actually got more people following and watching whilst I went. Maybe I should just let you sit and watch the back wall. Maybe it's more interesting. Saliba's better than Ben White. 100%. 100%. Proper centre back, mate. Pepe scored a sick goal. I haven't seen the goal. He got man of the match as well. He's the first Arsenal player to score at the AFCON. But again, Top Gooners won't tell you that. They won't talk about it. They won't mention it because it's Pepe. Yeah, if it was one of Arteta's favourites, then it'd be all over the internet. Everyone would be gassing it up, wouldn't they? And yeah, man. And my boy is Albania. My boy is Algeria. I do have an Albanian mate. My boy Mahrez is having a stinker. They're 1-0 down to Equatorial. I can't even speak today. Equatorial Guinea with 8 minutes to go. And they are having an absolute stinker. So, yeah, that's not going well for them, man. We're bottom of the group at the minute. Big up to Luke. How does our fan base think Vlahovic would be a success? To me, he's just another Soldado and Falcao. Can't do it in the Premier League. Bro, it's mad. These fans, they love listening to hype. They love listening to people that have never watched the geezer play football. Yeah, and they gas up players that they've never seen just based on what everyone else is saying. They ain't got their own opinions because that's what they do, mate, unfortunately. So yeah, kind of crazy. Nobody's ever watched him play football, but everyone rates him as the best striker in Europe. Turn it in. Yeah, turn it in. It's mad. Thank you for that, buddy. I hope you're well, man. Ramsdale, Tommy, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey, Doozy, Torreira, Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe. That team is sick. Just needs a manager. Exactly. Yeah, that'd be a good team, man. I can't lie. That would be a good team. We could get rid of Ben White. I hope you're well, Jason, man. Hope you're good, buddy. Algeria losing. Do you rate Artemelo? Another one that our fans have never watched play football. 5'6" midfielder. We've got one of them over in Fiorentina already, haven't we? On loan. So, mate, anyone that this manager buys will get gassed up to the high heavens by our fans. So, yeah, we've wasted 16 days of this transfer window already. So, whatever, man. Big up to you, Abs. I hope you're well, buddy. Well, thank you for that, man. Big up to Paul as well. Do you remember when you got stick for saying Neves is a baller? Your fans were saying he's not an upgrade on Xhaka. That was funny, wasn't it? Exactly. And then I see our fans all gassing him up after he played against United really well the other night. That's why, mate, anything that this lot do in mass, I don't want no part of it. Yeah, literally no part of it. They ain't got a clue what day it is. So, yeah, man, let them crack on. They can all have their little, oh, yes, but everybody else is getting games cancelled. Who gives a shit? Yeah, we've got 83 players listed on our books. Use them. They keep telling us how great Haaland is. We'll start using them then, isn't it? It's mad. And thank you for that, Paul. Big up to wrestling as well. Lee, I'm watching the game and Guendouzi rattled Andre and got him sent off. There you go. You need that kind of shithouse in your team, bro. Big up to Zoe as well. Hope you're good, babe. Lick that like button, people. Exactly. Lick the like button. Lick it good. Lick it good, baby. What do you think? Because big up to Gaz on Facebook. What do you think to Spurs kicking off due to us calling the game off? And how come Chambers hasn't filled the gap in midfield? We really need to bring somebody in. Who would you choose for midfield? Mate, well, apparently Ben White can play in midfield, Top Gooners keep saying. So, I don't know. Listen, Spurs are entitled to kick off. Because if it was the other way around, we'd be kicking off. So, you know, like I've said a million times before, our fans are the reason this football club's finished. Yeah, this football club is a mirror image of the fan base en masse. So, unfortunately, mate, that's why it is buried. As for midfielders, anyone under this manager is going to look pony at times. So, it don't really matter. I'd rather wait for him to be sacked and go and sign someone, if I'm honest. Just play some of the academy kids, innit? He likes the academy, which is why I'm surprised he's called the game off. Like, yes, sir. No, Arteta. 3 bags full. Oh, you taste lovely, Arteta. Oh, yes. Anyone who challenges Arteta's out the club. Back wall gunner. Exactly. Come on, man. Come on. Thank you for that donation as well. Appreciate it, man. My point of view on Vlahovic situation wasn't better than Ronaldo and Lukaku last season, and they're not even doing well. What's the guarantee Vlahovic will bang goals? Bro, he scored, what, 15, 20 goals last season? Chop that in half. That's how many he'll get in the Premier League. We've seen it with every single striker that's come to this league, mate. How many strikers have come to this league and bagged more goals than they were scoring in previous leagues? You have to halve their goals. Lacazette was scoring, what, 15, 20 goals over in France. He's come here, and I don't think he's ever scored 20 in a season. You know, the only one that you could say has actually lived up to the hype is Aubameyang. Yeah, but other than that, like, nobody really comes over here from other leagues and actually does the business, do they? Like, in terms of output from what they did over there. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But there we go. Smash the likes up, everyone. Make sure you are pumping these likes up. That'd be fantastic. And we are on 200 likes at the minute. 750 people watching. So come on, keep going, man. Let's get these likes flying up through the roof. Algeria are 3 minutes away from losing to Equatorial Guinea. Jesus Christ, my club are in the mud. My nation is in the mud. Mahrez is in the mud. How do I become a mod on your channel? I'm going to add some more mods in a couple of weeks' time, buddy, and you'll be one of them. 100%, mate. 100%. Yeah, you're always on my shows, man. Every single show you're here, bruv. So yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. And thanks for the donation, man. Appreciate that too. Jab the likes, people. Diego Costa incoming. Trust the pro. I thought it was supposed to be a youth project. Why are we linked to Diego Costa? Are we linked to Diego Costa? We actually linked to him. Let's have a little look at this. Diego Costa. Chelsea fans are saying that they'd take Diego Costa back right now. It's no risk. He's a free agent. Interesting. Would Diego Costa lower his standards to come and sign for this club? Especially when his mate's with Willian, who's already come to the club and left. Big up to you, Neftali, man. I hope you're well, man. Hope you're well, buddy. Watching the Algeria game. Mahrez is having a stinker. Yeah, I know, man. There he is. He is. Lee, I'm an Arsenal fan. So I'm having a mare today. I'm a Barca fan. Melo played many times. Great player. Extremely calm on the ball. Normally, but he's got no physique for the Prem, I promise you that. Do you know what? You're the third person that's come in my chat since we've been linked to him saying he ain't physical enough. And this is the problem with these smaller midfielders, isn't it? Unless your level's clear, like a David Silva or a Santi Cazorla, you ain't ever doing it at that in this league. It ain't happening. Isn't Guendouzi on an obligation? Yes, if they don't get relegated, which they won't. So he could still be signing for him, mate. Big up to Leeds. Put Arsenal to shame today. Moyes was fuming. He was going mad, wasn't he, at the end of the game? And I make him right as well. Like, Leeds have got a couple of games in hand, so why didn't they have a game in midweek? But West Ham did. I get why he's got the ump. So yeah, man. And big up to my boy as well. Thank you for that, Paul. Appreciate it, man. Big up to my boy as well for the donation. Appreciate it, buddy. Just wanted to support the channel. I'm so angry about the North London derby being called off. I bought tickets to go to the UK to take my younger sister to see her first ever Arsenal game. Now she probably won't be able to go. And at that time, I was free. Uni takes so much of my time. Bro, that's mad. That is actually peak. I can't lie, bruv. Yeah, that's a piss take. And this is the thing that the club don't think about either. Do you know that? Is they don't think how many people are actually going to go from abroad for their first game. How many kids are going for their first game with their parents? Like, how many people are going as their first game from the UK even? Yeah, they don't think about all of that. And, you know, I was talking to Henry on his channel earlier about it. Like, you know, think of all the people, like all the companies, yeah, on the Seven Sisters or on the High Road or whatever, yeah, that have stocked up for food and drinks for their restaurants and for their drinking establishments and stuff like that. Now they've got excess stock. Yeah, like they've spent out on all of that, thinking the match is going ahead as it would normally. Yeah, now Tottenham are donating all of the excess food and drink to the food banks. So well done to them. You know, but people don't think about that when they call games off. It's just whatever suits the club. This is why I say all the time, the club couldn't give a shit about fans. Yeah, it's not interested in you. Ain't interested in me. Ain't interested in anybody, bruv. All it's interested in is getting the money in. That's it. That's exactly it. And thank you for that, buddy. Appreciate it. Listen, you should email the club, bruv. Yeah, there's an email address on their website, yeah? Let me find it real quick. Let me find it. North London Derby postponed. Here we go. I'll stick the email address in the chat. Copy. Yeah, that's the fan services. If you've got any additional questions, please contact our fan services team at the box office. Right, I'm going to stick that in the chat, mate, yeah? Give them a ding, mate. Harass them. Yeah, give them a ding and just tell them the crack, innit? Yeah, thank you for that. Appreciate it, man. Very generous of you, bud. Do sounds just a tall lacquer. Probably. Big up Bertrand. Come on, my guy. Always. Always. It's because I'm not wearing my kit. That's probably what it is. That's probably exactly what it is. It's in stoppage time. It's still 1-0. Disgusting. Algeria on the verge of being knocked out. Costa and Xhaka, red card festival. Do you know what? Costa's only ever had one red card in his life. Do you know that? And that was for Atletico, where he told the ref to go suck his mum. He got an 8-game ban for it, I think. Big up, Lee. Is there no way your match could have been called off? There's no way your match should have been called off, sorry, but wish my match with Liverpool was. Doozy back in the fraud's good books then. Mate, I watched a little bit of your game. Mate, what was your passing out from the back on that third goal? It was like watching Xhaka and Leno. It was mad. And nah, Doozy ain't coming back, bruv. No chance. Never in a million years is Doozy coming back. Ain't happening, man. Yeah, this guy wants to ask me a question. Bruv, your surname could win a game of Scrabble. Real talk. Have you ever thought taking up Scrabble? You could literally bamboozle everyone. My guy, how do I pronounce your name, buddy? Henry Onwuzurigbo, I think. Listen, I hope I got your name right, bud. Thanks for watching. Can I ask this guy, is the Arsenal match the only postponed match? What really is your problem? Can you name me another match in the UK that's ever been cancelled because of injuries? I don't think you can. Do you remember watching Chelsea against Everton a couple of weeks ago? And the lad out of the academy, their C team, because Everton couldn't get the game called off. And the lad out of the C team came into the first team and scored a goal at Stamford Bridge. Remember that? All the other games that have been called off due to COVID cases. We've got one. We've got 83 players listed on our books at Arsenal. So why can't we find 15 of them to go to a game? So, yeah, that's my problem. Did you have a ticket for the game, Henry? All right, come back to me. Let me know if you had a ticket for the game, because I'm quite sure if you had a ticket for the game, you'd be pissed off, bruv. Yeah, you'd be very upset if you had a ticket for the game and you had been looking forward to that game. I'm assuming that you don't live in the UK. I may be wrong. I don't live in the UK, but if I had a ticket for that game and I was flying back to England to go and watch that game and they called it off, I'd be going mad. So, yeah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Apparently, according to our fans, that lot are irrelevant anyway. So why don't we want to play the game? Apparently, our kids are the best kids in the world. So why don't we take some more out of the academy that was sat on the bench at Anfield the other night? And they're in shit form. We're not. So why would we want the game called off? Makes no sense, bro. Who are the top 5 midfielders of all time? Bro, I could be here forever picking 5 midfielders of all time. That's actually a really tough question. Zidane's in there, though. Oh, Premier League midfielders, you mean? Oh, Premier League. That's still hard. That's still hard because Gerrard, Lampard and Scholes have got to be in the shout, innit? They've got to be in there. Vieira, Keane as well. They've got to be in there. Big up to you, Fade. Appreciate that, man. And Brandon, I'm literally wrapping up in the next couple of minutes, bro. I'm literally coming out in the next couple of minutes. Literally 3 or 4 minutes from now, I'm done, man. But we're sorting out for next week, yeah? And thank you for that, buddy. Thoughts on Rafa being sacked. Where do they think they're going as a football club? I don't get it. Makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. Maybe they could go and get Graham Potter. I don't know. Would he leave where he is? Would you take Rafa? Bro, I'd take you in a heartbeat. I would literally take you in a heartbeat. Let's see if my boy Henry come back to me. Telling me whether he had a ticket for the game or not. My big fat juicy bird loves your streams. Come on, Zamir Patwa, my guy. Thank you for the donation, my bro. Vieira's got to be in the list, bro. 100%. Algeria out. Are they actually out? I don't think they are out, are they? There's still another game. I think there's still another game. I don't think they're out yet, are they? FIFA or Pez? FIFA all day long. FIFA all day long. Man said David Batty's got to be there. You're crazy. Yeah, Algeria can't be knocked out. There's still another game, mate. That can't be right. If that's right, that's mad. I don't know. They're shafted, though. I can't lie. They're actually shafted. Having said that, no, they're not. They're not out, man. They're not out. If they win against Ivory Coast, they'll be on 4 points, which is the same as Ivory Coast, who are top. So they're not out yet. Did Henry come back to me? I want to know if he had a ticket for the game. Big up Lumide. Non-football related, but if ever you split up with someone, how did you cope? Just crack on, bruv. Shit happens, isn't it? Shit happens, man. Obviously weren't meant to be, innit? Best striker of all time. Best striker of all time. Ooh. It's got to be R9, isn't it? If we're going out and out striker. But yeah, maybe R9. Yeah. R9's the one. Listen, I'm going to wrap this up, people. I'm going to go and play some FIFA for a little bit and have an early night. So yeah, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Thanks to everyone who's put a like on the video, everyone who's put a comment in, everyone who's watched the stream on playback as well, everybody who's put a donation in as well. Very generous of you all. I do appreciate it. Not enough likes on this video, so please smack the likes up. There's 900 people and 250 on the likes, so the math ain't mathing, people. And I'm getting myself out of it. I will be back with rants tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled for the show with rants. And I'll probably do another stream as well later in the day as well, or later in the night tomorrow as well. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. And we're out of here, people. Arteta out. Oh, Xhaka out as well. Laters.